Hey everybody, David Guido here, founder and CEO, Chief Encouragement Officer at DRG Performance Solutions. I want to talk with you today about desire. How do we get it and how do we keep it? Even in those days or in those jobs or around those people that kind of maybe sap our energy, sap our desire. You know, Webster's defines, in fact, I have it right here, Webster's dictionary defines desire as to long or hope for, to express a wish for, or to want or wish with this strong urge, with this strong need. Let me ask you this. Have you ever found yourself, whether it was in a relationship or professionally, lacking that desire, lacking that energy, lacking that thing to push you through that urge, that need to go to the next level? I know I have. I've over the last 30 years, I've worked for 30 different companies and I've lost all kinds of relationships. And a lot of it was just simply due to a complete lack of desire on my part to make the most out of those situations. Maybe you've been there where, the idea of going out with a friend, you just have no desire to do that. Or to go to work, you have no desire to do that. What I discovered along my journey were 5 simple things that by embracing these 5 things, I can control my desire. And if you implement these 5 things, you will be able to control your desire. And I've coached people and I've worked with people and I've trained people who went from a place of not seeing any hope, not having any desire, not having any energy toward a job or toward friends or toward anybody or toward anything, to using these 5 techniques to tap into their desire and to go to the next level. I know for me, what has happened is I have this incredible desire that I'm tapped into that has led me to start my own company and to serve and to teach and to train and to create these incredible programs that will hopefully make a difference in as many lives as possible. So what are these 5 things and how can you tap into those? Well, the first thing is to know your big why and also to know your little why. So what does that mean? Well, your big why is your mission, your purpose. Everybody needs to tap into that. The number one reason why people lose their desire is because they're not involved in what is on their heart. You tap into what it is that's on your heart, what you really want to do, your mission. And you go for that mission and your desire will take off with you. But what happens when you're in a situation, a family relationship, you really can't walk away from them too easily, right? Or a job that you feel like you need right now, or you factually, literally need right now. But it's not your mission, it's not your purpose. What do you do then? You tap into your little why. And your little why is, what can I do today that will make it worth it, that will make me proud, that will give me energy? So I don't know what that will be for you. But I've been in situations in the past where I wish I knew my little why. See, I'd go to work and I would have no desire because I didn't want to be there. What I missed were opportunities that, even though it wasn't a job that fulfilled my mission, my purpose, my real desire, my real love, the things I wanted to do, I could have made a difference in somebody's life that day. I could have helped somebody with a breakthrough. I could have helped somebody with a project. I could have helped a customer to feel better about themselves, about their decision. Each and every day, you can make a difference. And each and every day, you can add value to somebody's life. So even if you're not in the relationship, in the job, in the place that fulfills your mission, that fulfills your purpose, that drives you with the greatest energy and the greatest desire, even if that's true, you can still find that little why, that day in and day out why. Why should I go to that next level? Because it will help somebody. It will impact somebody. It will change somebody's life. It will make somebody feel better. It will help somebody out. Whatever your little why is, and every day it can be a different little why until you get to that place where your life is involved and wrapped up in your mission. So that's the first thing. Know your big why. And if you're not there yet and you can't fulfill that, Know your little why every day. And that will fuel your energy. It will fuel your desire. So the second thing is to set powerful goals. Zig Ziglar used to say, if you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every time. If you don't know where you're going, you can't get there. And so one of the great things I love when I teach the goal setting and achievement workshop that I teach, because the aha moments when people tap into their dreams, their passions, their desires, and understand that they can get there with a goals plan, with an action plan. And then their desire takes off, their energy takes off, they're just on fire. So powerful goals will help you with that fuel, with that energy, with that desire. Will take it to a whole new level. So you want to set powerful goals that are in line with your dreams, in line with your mission. The third thing is to realize you're making a difference every day. So many times we come home at the end of the day, this used to be the case for me all the time, and maybe you're there now, maybe you've been there in the past, but I used to come in at the end of a workday and think, I did nothing today. I did nothing today for anybody. I didn't make a difference. I wasn't worthwhile. But I know now that what's true for me is true for you. That on an ongoing and daily basis, we can make a difference, and we do. And when you understand that you have that ability, that fuels you. You every single day you have at least one, and typically many more than that, interactions and opportunities to make a difference in somebody's life. And when you're in tune with that, that fuels you. If your desire and your energy wane and you're lethargic and you're like, I don't know, you're missing opportunities to make a difference. And when you realize that, then you're up, then you're pumped, then your energy's flowing, then your urge to help is flowing, and your desire is there. So that's the third thing. The fourth thing is surround yourself with positive people and get positive input. All you got to do is take 2 minutes. 2 minutes, it's all it takes. And go through your Facebook feed and look at all of the anger, and look at all of the bitterness, and look at all of the posts about how the world is about to end, right? And maybe it is, I don't know. But at the end of the day, how do you keep your desire up? And how do you keep motivated and energy up when your input is constantly the end of the world, and they're bad, and they're bad, and they're mean, and they're a criminal, and they're horrible? And if you're watching the news, read a book. Read a powerful, uplifting book. For me, the huge change was I started to remove myself, and I stopped surrounding myself with people who were always negative, because that input saps you of your desire. That input, if all you are hearing is how bad things are, then what's your desire or your motivation, or where's the energy going to come from to do what you want, to fulfill your mission, to fulfill your passion, and to make a difference in the world, if your input's negative? So for me, I started reading the Bible. That may or may not be your thing. But the Bible's not the only book that's going to give you positive input, uplifting input. There are millions of books that will do that, and they're going to give you far more energy, and they're going to tap into and fuel your desire far more than the evening news or the Facebook feed with the thousands of negative posts about politicians and criminals and how the end of the world is near. So you want to get that positive input, and you want to be surrounded by people who have energy and desire, and don't get up every day and go through every day without energy and desire, because they will bring you down. You want to surround yourself with the people that are going to help you, that are going to lift you up, who will tap into your energy, your desire, and whose energy and desire you can tap into. And the fifth thing that I found works to keep my desire going is to actually take joy in accomplishment. So often we're told to be humble, and we need to be. We need to understand that humility is the greatest trait, character, gift we can offer the world. But when you do something well, celebrate it. Enjoy it for a moment. Take the time to say, hey, I did a good job. I completed that project. I helped that friend. You know, my marriage was in a rocky period, and we did the things that we need to do to return the desire and the energy to our relationship. And I feel good about that. And I'm proud of that. And I'm excited about that. Take time to celebrate. You know, there are way too many people who will say, yeah, you know what? I did that project. Okay, on to the next one. Eventually, you'll lose that desire. Eventually, you run out of gas. But taking a little bit of time to celebrate your victory, celebrate your accomplishment, refuels the tank, gives you new energy to keep moving forward. So desire, really, at the end of the day, is when you have it, you're not going to quit. You know, when things are negative, it dictates a positive response. It dictates a response of, I'm going to break through. I have the desire to get past this negative thing. I'm not going to quit. You know, some people say that's how you turn lemons into lemonade, because you've got this great desire. You know, Zig Ziglar used to call it intelligent ignorance. When the whole world says that you can't do something, when the whole world doesn't agree that it's possible, when the whole world thinks that that job stinks that you're in, when the whole world thinks that that relationship is no good for you, but you have that intelligent ignorance to say, no, I'm just going to keep going because I have this desire, this urge, this wish, this want to make it happen. That's what desire does for you. And so these 5 things that made such a huge difference for me, have made such a huge difference for the people I've trained, my students who I've coached. You know, these 5 things: know your big why, to get your passion down, get your mission down, understand it. It will fuel you. Know your little why. If you're in a situation you can't quite leave right now, that you're in, or that's not ideal, you can make it great every single day if you know what little why you can get out of each day. It will fuel you, it will give you the energy. That's the first thing. Second thing, set those powerful goals. Attend one of my goal setting workshops. If you're not sure what the process is, it's an amazing experience. You'll learn what your dreams really are. You'll learn what your passions and your mission is, and then you'll set powerful goals to get there. It will fuel you like it's fueled so many of my students. That's the second thing. Third thing is realize you're making a difference every day. Realize you have that ability, you have that gift, right? The fourth thing, make sure that your input is positive. Make sure that the people you're around are fueling you and you're fueling them. Make sure that you're reading books and getting good input instead of all of the negative stuff that's out there that saps you of your energy, saps you of your desire. And then the last thing is, when you have a victory, celebrate it for a little bit. Don't get cocky, don't get arrogant, stay humble, but celebrate that victory. And if you do those 5 things, your energy is going to soar, your desire will stay there, you tap into those 5 things, it will continue to keep your desire moving forward, it will keep you moving forward. And then you'll get to that place where you really want to be. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I guess they're watching and listening. Thank you so much for both. It is an absolute honor and a privilege. I hope that this serves you. I hope that this helps you. Please like, please comment, please share. Please ask any questions that you want. In the meantime, go out there every day. Every day discover something new. That will fuel you. Reach for new heights and go for it. And do all of that with love as your guide, love on your heart. You do all that, you discover, you reach, you go with love every day. And your life will be so good.